Hi Aries, welcome to your connection reading for August 10th through September 9th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Channeled Guidance Tarot. Much love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to check her out, show her some love and support yourself if you like what she has to say. This is intended as a romantic love read, but it might show up in other areas of your life, such as, or it might resonate in other areas of life, such as King of Cups, could be Pisces, such as money or job, career, work, friends, or family. All right, Aries. Let's check on your connection with your person. All right, King of Pentacles. Keep in mind, this could be somebody that it's like what's keeping you connected. If it's with somebody from the past, what's your connection about? Or it could be somebody new, like your crush, and you're wondering if they feel the same. So anyway, okay. King of Pentacles, that could be Virgo. The Devil. Queen of Cups. Five of Cups. Nine of Cups, oopsie, Six of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. All right. I'm looking at okay, so this could be Capricorn, this could be Virgo. All right, we got some Pentacles here. Okay, so what's this Queen of Cups about? What's this Queen of Cups? Craigie. The Star card, this could be Cancerian, this could be Aquarius. All right, what's this Devil about? You know, kind of feels like you two are together for the stability, or because you always have been. There's a lot of achievement in the connection, as well as a lot of work involved, but it's about probably the money, and you might be hoping for a reprieve or a break shortly. What's this Five of Cups about? What's this Five of Cups about? Hermit. There we go. What else for this Five of Cups? We got the Six of Swords down here. Uh-oh. Okay, Page of Wands. All right. What's this Six of Swords about? What's this Six of Swords? Okay. What's this Nine of Cups? Wow. Someone's happy with a new beginning. They want, this was a lot of work, Aries, for them. And while you might want, you know what? No, I think you both might look at this as like, good riddance in a way, because you were probably worn out. This is about you probably wanting to get back and be able to focus on yourself, boobies. Everything's better with boobies. And so this is probably a welcome reprieve for you to be able to disconnect and focus on self-care. If it's not that, it's you hoping that there's a chance for you two to either just work things out and emotionally connect over time. Perhaps you can get back to a healthy emotional space with each other over several months from now. But it feels like both of you are glad to be going your separate ways, and you're both glad for this parting of ways, because it was just too much work, and it was probably quite toxic, or maybe it wasn't even going anywhere. It was not thriving. It was anything. It was only in namesake only to keep for whatever stability it was. There might have been, it might have been about the money, but I think, your person is just looking to kind of lick their wounds and go away and withdraw and be like, well, I'm on to the next thing that's going to hold my interest. And they're They're just one. I don't. Here's the thing, though. It's not over till it's over. So if you two are in separation, this might be just that. There might be a chance, but in the future, I'd say over a year. It doesn't feel like it's under a year, honestly. It feels like next spring sometime. So maybe that's a little under a year, but it feels like around May-ish. If there's going to be any kind of niceties or any kind of communication. But right now, it's like you two are both, you're exhausted and wanting to probably go and just be able to focus on yourself and self-care, that sort of thing, reconnect with friends, have things move at a much slower pace, have everything in your life just kind of slow down and do what you feel is nurturing and let yourself be nurtured by those around you. And your person looks like they're just wanting to withdraw and go for the next thing that interests them. And I think your person might be taking a break from dating in general, or not dating. It feels like this romantic attachment was really heavy for them. And we've got the Ten of Wands and the Devil here. Holy cow, that's like that's somebody that has been through it. And you've been through it too, obviously, because it's like you both need to be able to be free to finally focus on what matters to you. And it kind of feels like any kind of work towards a relationship, though, Aries, your person was kind of, they weren't interested in any kind of work on the relationship. If it required work, then it was just too hard. So I think their focus is on what, I don't think they want to get too deep. If they did with you, they don't want to for the next one. They don't want to for a while. That was just way too much. And they want things light and airy. And they just want to go, we got the Page of Wands and the Nine of Cups here. They just want to be able to flit around from situation to situation, keep things light, keep things about what they want or about what suits them. And it looks like you would do well to do the same. This is about you and your just being able to finally take care of yourself after this heavy burden, this heavy load. So as far as your connection, it looks like you're in separation right now, but it was just too much work. It was just too much work. And it could have been money or stability was why you were connected, because that's what you two needed, but it was just too much to maintain with your types of personalities. We got the Page, and we've got Page of Pentacles, and we've got the Page of Wands here. So those are two different types of personalities in the way you approach things. This one has like the patience of a flea. They're very exciting, and they like discovery and innovation, and they can be impulsive and whatnot, and fickle. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles, who learns things slowly over time. Whoopsie. I didn't mean to pull that one. Slowly over time, like the Star. Anything happens with the Star, it's over time. We've got two wish cards here. So this is about things working out, hope being restored, wishes being granted over the long haul. But the key word is over the long haul, because right now you two are in your separate corners, and the connection is, they're looking to move on from the connection. It was just too, whatever you had, probably the stability and or money, was just too much considering the other aspects. Like maybe there wasn't enough emotional connection, maybe there wasn't enough passion, but this person feels like it was just too much work, basically. And so they're looking to just get out from under any kind of emotional weight with this situation and move on. And they don't want it to be that serious. They didn't want a serious connection in the first place. And so when that happened, it was like, oh, but they weren't there. They didn't want it to be like that. So this is about you also moving on and finding someone, or finding yourself in situations where you're taking it slow and you're able to see how you feel over time, and studying and observing before you go whole hog charging into a situation. Not that that's a bad thing, but for this reading, it's about sitting in a kingly position and guarding your security and being very discerning and choosy about what you engage in. And your priority is yourself. We got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups here. Priority is your stability and your emotional well-being and your self-care. So this is a time for you to start learning and focusing on yourself and learning a new way of doing something, learning about somebody new, learning a new way of relating to somebody, learning a new hobby, that sort of thing. This is a time of discovery and self-care for you. If anything's going to happen with this person, it's going to happen over the long haul. This was not a good connection. It was imbalanced. You wanted something, they didn't. They did not want to work that hard, and it probably took its toll on you and exhausted you until you couldn't do it anymore because you felt like you had to keep everything together, and you were kind of the rock. What's his Page of Pentacles about? Yeah, good. Stand your ground. Good. So if it does come to be that you two find yourselves back together again, or at least in talks to do so, because it could happen. We got the Star and we got the Nine of Cups here. It could happen. But like I said, not until around May-ish of next year. This is about you waiting to see what the offer is, and taking the time to figure out if it's what you want, and not budging from your position because you've given enough, you've done enough for this connection, and any more effort at this point is just throwing good after bad. This person doesn't want to be there. They have other priorities, and it's not any one thing. They just have not nervous, but they just have a restless energy about them. And they don't want to be tied down. They don't want to be tied down. Okay. What else for Aries? Take a break. Four of Swords. Take a break. It's about you withdrawing and starting to focus on new things and new stability and prosperity and emotional fulfillment for yourself. This was not fulfilling you at all, this connection. It was not a good connection with this person, and they're looking to leave it anyway. They never, I keep thinking that they never wanted it in the first place. They didn't want to be trapped. They saw it as being trapped. I'm sure it felt that way to you too after a while. Felt trapped, like you were in a dead end situation. Huh. Let's do that. Balance, permanence. And I pulled that because both of them came out when I pulled the one. So this is about needing to restore and recoup and heal and restore balance in your life. And this is about permanence right here. We've got the foundations. This is shifting your focus on the foundations for somebody who can be stable and permanent for you and reliable just as much as you're willing to give. So are they. This is about restoring balance and starting. I also feel like it's new habits for self-care. Like this is shifting so that you're not choosing the same type of partner. So this is learning, waiting, observing, taking things much slower, offering very little at first, not running in whole hog, and because that's one thing with the fire signs in particular. But you're very generous, and so things are very simple. So you take people at face value, right? And sometimes they're got an agenda. And you find that out later. It's like, crap. So you get taken advantage of, And we kind of see that here with the amount of effort you put in and what you didn't get back. So this person was not permanence for you. However, this is about learning new ways, standing your ground, being wiser for whatever drama you've gone through, and learning a few things so that you're able to be more discerning with the next person that comes along as far as anything offering permanency or starting to build a foundation with somebody. All right. What else for Aries? What is Aries? Well, we know what you need to do. You need to pull back from this connection because it's not a good one. They're going away. So what else for Aries? What else for Aries? Devil, Hermit reversed. Okay, so this person probably doesn't want to be alone, and they're probably already, they don't want to deal with it anymore. They don't want to be alone, and so they're constantly, there's just always something going on, or they're always involved in something or with someone. This is someone that just wants to kind of flit around. They don't want to spend the time thinking about things. They don't want to this also is someone that could say that I'm doing some soul searching, and they're not. They're saying that just to be able to withdraw for the sake of soul searching, but they're not doing that. They're just as much out and about as they ever were. So what we have here, though, is a dynamic where it was very toxic and unhealthy because someone was unwilling to examine their culpability or their fault or their contributions in what went wrong or why things were the way they were. They weren't willing to do the soul searching. If they did take some time away to withdraw, it was not purposeful. It was probably just to give the silent treatment. It was false advertising. It was false sincerity, that sort of thing. It wasn't someone that was truly wanting to understand what was going on. It was someone that was withdrawing and withholding as a means of control. And it was a cycle, and it was ugly. All right, Aries. I hope this was helpful. I hope you feel informed, if nothing else. I hope to see you in the next reading. All right, you take care.